epitome of real, the definition of truth. Nikki C and the place to be. Love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. Peace, grand rising, everybody. What's good? It is my hope that everybody is well and living life abundantly and happy and not focusing on other outside things, but focusing on self, because it's very important to focus on yourself and to give yourself all the energy that you give all these other things outside of you. Hope y'all can hear me. Yeah. So I just popped in for a second because I haven't said anything for a few minutes. I haven't said anything, and it's been very quiet on my channel. So I popped up to give y'all a big up. Big up to the people. Big up to the ones that's doing the work. You know, you got to do the work and not let the work do you, or don't get worked. If you know what I mean. Because a lot of times we be out here getting worked. And it's just a thing where we want acceptance. We want to gain acceptance from other people. And it's not about all that. It's not about all that at all. Like, we don't need to get acceptance from people. For real. We need to accept ourselves and know who we are and live off that. You know, because then when you do that, all the right people will start coming in your circle. You'll start rubbing shoulders with the people that you're really supposed to be with, instead of being with these low level demons. We don't even understand the dynamics of spirituality. A lot of times we be straight up with a demon. We be dealing with demons. We be in the company of people who are going against the grain of what it's supposed to be. They're not trying to be on no good stuff. They're not trying to be happy. They're not trying to love nobody. They're not trying to walk in the light. They are in total darkness. They don't know who they are. They've given themselves over to the other, basically giving themselves over to the flesh. So when they do this, I mean, I know we love people and these are people. We love them. We want to see things good for them. But at the end of the day, at some point, we got to make the decision. And it's not always going to feel good to make these decisions. I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they were telling me the dynamics of a situation between a husband and a wife, and it was like the wife kept wanting to be fucked up towards her husband and saying it out of her mouth, saying, well, I just do this because it's upsetting him, and I just do that because it's doing something to him. But why is that something that someone should do? Why should it be that you want to hurt another person? You're doing things just deliberately to hurt someone else. And when you do that, you have to go back to what I always talk about is intentions. What are your intentions in life? Your intentions are very important. Whatever your intentions are when you even speak out your mouth, It's not right. Just like when I came on here this morning, my intention was to shed light upon you. It wasn't because I want to come on here and be braggadocious or make people feel away. No, I'm talking things that could help you. These are tools that I give you that could help you move on and understand what you're dealing with in life, you know. And I know a lot of people be out there like, we didn't ask you for that. But you know what? It don't matter what you asked me for. This is what I'm here for. Is to say these words of, speak these words of wisdom for the masses, for the people who want to hear it, for the people who gonna hear it. I don't care if it's one person in the chat or a zero. If it's zero, that means somebody gonna come through and see what I post or hear what I'm posting on my live. It's gonna happen because the people that is meant to reach is gonna reach them. So yeah, why is the intention to harm people? People also get upset because I say people, a lot of people are on a low vibration. A low vibration means the type of things that how you think. What's your thought pattern? What are you thinking? Are you thinking of happy thoughts or good thoughts of you and others, or are you on a thing of everything is negativity? I'm not saying I ain't been there. I have been there. I've been there where I was just, everything was this. Something was always wrong. It was always somebody else's fault. Everything, I couldn't get this. I couldn't be this. I couldn't, all these things. But when you raise your vibration to a level of thinking, your actions change, and you are evolving, you start raising up. And those actions that you used to take are not the same now. You're changing, you're evolving into who you're supposed to be because you're putting in the work and doing the work for you to change. And that's why when you are changing, you get people around you who want to bring up what you used to do, bringing up the past. People always want to bring up the past to harm you, to tell you you ain't shit. You did this, you did that. But it's all in the process. No one is perfect. We all been in the dark spaces in our life. We've been in darkness. We've been in darkness to where we wanted to do all type of stuff. But at some point, something triggered in your mind that you didn't want that shit no more. You didn't want it. You wanted to change who you are. You wanted to be something more. You did the work. So when you do this work, you get yourself out of those lower levels of thought, you begin to rise and get power and be who you are meant to be. Grand Rising Quentin Emerson, how you doing? And you get to where you just really want to be. You on your path. You're on your path now. You're walking. You're shedding off all this shit. Shedding off all the darkness, and every piece of darkness that falls off of you, the light is shining brighter and brighter and brighter until, man, you blinding them at this point. And keep up the good work because it is a work to be done, and it and life ain't worth living if you're not gonna try to fix yourself. If you're not gonna change you into the being that you really want to truly be or you were truly meant to be. See, we was meant to be differently. When we was created on a different type of level. But when we come here, we be born into sin. We're born into sin, so we have to go through all these things to get back to where we supposed to be with the Most High. We just keep rising and keep going until we arrive. And when we arrive, there's nothing that can pull us back. When you arrive, you're not going back. You're gonna keep sending out these good energies and this good frequency, and you're gonna keep doing you. You're not gonna let nobody pull you back. You're not gonna care about these people who say they love you so much, but they still don't know how to treat you. You still gonna move on. You ain't gonna let that bother you no more like it used to. Be all sad and like, damn, I thought they loved me, but this is how they want to do. And what the hell? What in the hell? What? Prophet Pre, what's good? What's up, Naga? Prophet Pre. Tell me I don't know. You know I know, Prophet Pre. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. So, I don't know, man. I just got up this morning and I was like on some real high frequency shit. Shit was coming through. Everything was coming through, confirming things. It was confirmations going through, coming through to me. And I know what it is, so I just came on here feeling good and feeling very good about the things that are going on with me and stuff like that, and hoping I can share some of my energy with some people who deserve it. And it looked like y'all popped up in my chat. Prophet, where you been? You coming up here? Prophet, I've been looking for you too. I've been back there looking in there, seeing if you was in there. It's been a minute. And the last time I said something to you about the podcast stuff, you was like, "Don't you think that's a little old?" No, I don't, because the message still need to be heard. There are people who need to hear these messages that we got for them. That I know that I got for them. They need it. They need what I'm talking about. So y'all know what it is. I'm gonna drop the link anyway, cause I want to see what you're gonna say. I don't really be dropping my link no more either, cause I don't want I don't want to guess, cause I'm gonna block the fuck out of them. I seen Sirius then been through here and stuff like that. He came some weeks back and hollered at me. I ain't talked to him either, but it's all good. I don't gotta talk to all y'all, cause y'all know y'all are in my hearts. Y'all in my heart, so I'm always sending out energy to y'all and people I love all over this universe, wherever they are, wherever they at. I'm sending out my love to them. But yeah, these people, not even the people, it's just us. We really don't know our abilities, and we don't realize how low of a frequency we really on when we on that other stuff. Like when we on other stuff, we are harming ourselves and others. Because why would your purpose be to be negative towards another person, to want this person to feel some kind of way. That is so evil. Wanting somebody to feel a certain way because you want them to feel inadequate or whatever the case. Just like my fish, I don't even like when they want to fight each other. I'll be like, stop that. And they can hear me. I know they can hear me. I'll be like, don't do that. Leave her alone. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I'm like, stop messing with them. And I think they hear me. Matter of fact, I know they hear me. They listen. Private Pre, I know you can come up here. Stop playing with me. Anybody can come up if they want to come up. And then Quentin, I talked to one of the brothers the other day. He gonna tell me that the HOTC is no more. That's a lie and a half. The HOTC is here, but what has happened is everybody has evolved or fell off. It's either or. Some people have evolved and they don't want to be doing the YouTube. They didn't got tired of the YouTube and the way the people are on here, because it's hard to find people when you're on a certain frequency. It's hard to find people that resonate with you. How are you going? How are you going to keep being in an environment that make you uncomfortable? I just said that to the people the other day. I was like, stop going in environments where you feel uncomfortable at. So if you feel uncomfortable in an environment, don't show up over there. Don't go to the platforms. You ain't got to leave YouTube, but you don't need to be at these platforms where every time you come, it's a type of debate with somebody. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. You said it on the nose. You hit the hammer on the head. It is a lifestyle. And it's not about showing up to show out and trying to have a place here on YouTube. We don't need to find a place. We already made the place. We made this place for everybody, to be honest. And everybody mad at, what's his name? Sanchez. But the HOTC used to be deep over there with Sanchez. Some of the stuff Sanchez is talking about is because of what kind of conversations the HOTC used to have. And he kept going because he found his gimmick and everybody else fell off. And we had brothers that was going live all the time, but they just don't go live no more. They life changed, and it's okay. It's a okay. Doesn't mean that the HOTC is no more. Because I don't think people really seen how deep it is with us in the HOTC. See, some of these people, they came in after the fact. They didn't know everything that was done on the other side. And what's the topic is whatever we want to talk about. Yeah, it ain't over. But see, people want that they want a presence like these other people got, like the beef sector and all that. They want that kind of present. But I'm not hyped on that. I know I'm not. I come on here and the four people that's here, that's fine with me. And whatever I'm talking about, they're gonna get something out of what I'm saying. But this is not a commercialized thing. This is not a thing where we are here to gain popularity, because we're not going to gain popularity just on the fact of what we talk about, what we stand for. We are on the narrow path, not the wide path where all these people going to flood in. We are on the narrow path. We are few and far between. It is a handful of people that are on this frequency, period, or any high frequency at that. But, you know, anytime you're dealing with a lot of people, you're going to be having a lot of other things involved in it. Shit that you're not going to want to deal with. So that is why Brother Sean is not here. He got tired of people trying to steal his content, steal what he's doing, and try to take it for their own stuff. Knowing that he the first one who came on here with the animation and the words behind it and the movies that he does that are unique content. And a lot of times your gifts that you hold, people want those gifts. They want to act like they can do it. They want to be you. They try to reinvent who you are. And that gets annoying on here. You have all these good ideas, and next thing you know, somebody else trying to do it. It always happens. It never fails. People don't have creative minds to create their own things. They always duplicating what other people do. I was divine perfection before I got on here. Before I put the name on my thing, I was that already. I didn't even know why I was divine perfection. I was just reinventing myself, reinventing my business. And I was like, what am I going to name myself? What can I say? And those words came to me, was channeled to me. Divine perfection. I'm like, dang, that's kind of cocky. Divine perfection. Let me think about this. But divine perfection don't mean that I'm perfect. It means that when it comes to divine, it's gonna end up perfect. It's perfect in the way that it needs to be. Period. It ain't about people's perfect perception of perfect. Perfection means mature. Perfect means maturity. And I have gained that through my trials and my tribulations. I've gained maturity to know and the difference between right and wrong and what I'm doing and why was I doing this and the whole shadow work aspect of things. So I'm comfortable in my skin. It don't matter what these people looking at divine perfection. You know how people are. They be like divine perfection. What she mean by that? No, it don't matter what I mean by that. What God mean by it? What the Most High mean by it? That's what it is. And I ain't gonna drop that name. Along with that, I created divine intervention. I created divine treasures, and I had a new divine something. I can't. I gotta think. I had a new divine. I can't think. I gotta go look. Who said never fold? Just stop it. Stop it, Bree. But it is what it is with this world, and you just gotta be become the creative creator of your own reality and stuff like that, and just keep moving and living in bliss and being happy and peace and joy. Those are the great places to be in life. And if you can create that for yourself, have at it, and stop letting people be your reason for being blissful, happy, joyful, or any of these things we want to be. Peace comes with knowing, and peace comes with, understanding that you don't have to have a gang of people around you to validate you. Validate yourself. Love on yourself. And when you do these things, all the other stuff coming. Everything else coming. The people gonna start loving you. You're gonna have all this stuff coming from all directions because you are exuding the love you have for you. And everything you do, and the way you walk, and the way you talk, everything is going to sound, and it's going to bring all these things in your reach, in your life, in your environment. So stop going to the environments that ain't pleasing to you. Don't go there, because it's going to be some problems. You shouldn't have to deal with that in your life. You need to be on some blissful energy where you're enjoying your life. You don't want to be around people that want to argue with you over what you believe and all that. That's crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, on that note, I said what I said, and my energy has been given in a way of love that I wanted to do. And hey, the goddess of love is here. How you doing? I really, that's all I really came to say. I don't come to stay for a long time, for a good time. It's for a good time, and for me to say things that would resonate in people's spirits, that uh I'm pushing out love. And that's what I want to push out. I don't want to push out anything else but that. So I thank all of y'all for showing up. I dropped a link. Nobody didn't hit it. I'm on my way out the door. Unless y'all want to come up and say what y'all think about what I just said. I'll give y'all a few minutes to think about it. Since we ain't had a little chop up in a minute, we'll see. Going once, going twice. And those who just came in could listen to the replay. Y'all know what I want y'all to do. I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. Always living your truth. Y'all know what it is. It's me, Nikki C, in the place to be. And I am divine perfection. Peace, y'all.